Just went into it, man. It says Revelation 3 and 18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire.
Yeah.
And Sirach 2 and 5 tell you the same thing, man.
Oh, that's all
Yeah,
right.
Sirach 2 and 5. No, I'm reading Revelation.
Oh, no, I'm thinking
Sirach 2 and 5 tell you the same thing, man. You know, gold is tried in the fire and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. You see? So, hey, man, the Lord, he's trying us right now in the furnace of adversity. That's the fiery trials, which the Lord said in the First Peter, I believe the 5th chapter, he said, thinking that strange concerning the fiery trials, which is to try you, as though so strange thing happened unto you. We got to go through the tribulation, but it purifies us, okay? We're putting off the old man, you know, living for the inner man, the spirit, you see? Purging our ways.
He got a precept real quick.
God.
Go ahead,
Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 6. As gold in the furnace have he tried them, and received them as a burnt offering.
Salaki, one more time.
Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 6. As gold in the furnace have he tried them.
Right, them is who? Right. The elect, the prophets, all right?
That's right.
You know, the 1/3, go ahead.
It says, and received them as a burnt offering.
And receive them as a burnt offering.
That's right.
Yeah, con.
Romans 12:1.
Con.
It says, and in the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparkles among the stubble.
Hey,
Because we're going to have spiritual power.
yeah, that's going to be beautiful, man. Running the sparks coming in. Man, all kind of stuff. Mounting up with
You,
eagle with
you
wings.
know what it make me think of? Flash.
Yeah,
I was
man,
thinking
that's
that
the
shit too.
spirit,
Right.
man. I was just
Kicking
thinking
the water
that.
up.
Yeah, but because he said sparks as in the stubble.
That's how it is when
Fucking
you start
Esau.
going, man.
Yeah. But when you look at a spark in the stubble, it's basically like a bonfire, right? And you see the sparks jumping from and moving like that. That's what it's referring to.
Yep.
That made me think about Flash though, bro. We gonna be the spiritual Flash, that's right, bro. And the so-called white man, he know this, bro. He know it. Cause when you read Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, it go into the so-called white man. How he tormented us and so on and so forth. Cause he know we not for his turn and so on and so forth. We clean contrary to his doing, so on and so forth. This devil know this. That's why he make millions of dollars with all these different Marvel superheroes, man. Okay, Hulk, Superman, Thor, okay, Gods of Egypt and all, Flash, okay, Black Lightning, all right. Cause that's what we gonna get, man, for being tried in this and being found worthy. Man. That's right.
Because they always trying to select you. The so-called superheroes in those movies are always trying to save the quote-unquote world from an outside threat.
That's right.
You know, and the outside threat to the world of Israel is Esau. So that's chiefly Yahushua. All right, that's who's going to be eradicated in that day, man.
Mighty to save.
That's the big con. That's the outside threat. Edomites and you other nations, man.
Yep.
And even 2/3 of our own people, man. Outside threat too, man.
That's right. This is Revelation 3 verse 18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich in white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear.
Salakia, that thou mayest be clothed.
Yeah.
You know how I mean, man? Be clothed in those white garments, man. Being pure, man. All right, so we don't be caught naked, man. Like if somebody gets, even like somebody who just gets caught physically naked, man. What do they try to do? They embarrass, man. They try to cover up real quick when they get caught physically naked.
Yeah.
All right, we don't want to have to cover up in that day. We go
Caught with your pants down.
Yeah, caught with
That's
your pants
embarrassing,
down.
right.
You know, Lord willing, we just gonna stand there in our white apparel, and the Lord is gonna save us if it be in His will, man. All right, but everybody who's gonna get caught unclothed, just like the brothers brought up the, Adam and Eve, okay? They got caught unclothed after they went off.
Yeah, they did.
You know what I mean? We don't want to get caught unclothed, so that's why this is the time for us to get ourselves together.
Yeah.
Repent, man. All right, so we'll be fully clothed upon the Lord's return, man. Like the scripture say, I'm paraphrasing, bridegroom, I'm slacking, man. Make yourself ready for the bridegroom.
Matthew the 25th chapter.
Man. That's why I'm thinking. I know it's in Matthew. I can't really paraphrase it the way I want to, but what's that saying is like even in a marriage, okay? The woman she's clothed for the man, right? She gets her dress ready for the man, all right? And the Lord, said that we are His wife, man, His fervent lover, man. All right, so that's we're trying to be clothed for the Lord is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, Matthew 25 and 7. Well, I'll read up some. Matthew 25 and 5 and 1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be like unto 10 virgins,
Yeah, that's right.
which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom.
Yeah, took their lamps, the oil. It's gonna get into the oil, man. Took their lamps. You're gonna have the 5 wise and 5 unwise. We want to be the wise that kept the oil, man. All right, kept the spirit, man. So when the Lord come back, we're not scrambling around looking for the oil again, man. You know?
Right, because the virgins is a elect, representation of the elect, okay, of the nation of Israel. It says, first and foremost, 144,000 of men, first and foremost, and then follow everybody else. But the men gonna be put on we're gonna be exalted. The scriptures say that his servant shall be exalted and be very high. And that's talking about, that's referring to the Lord who they biblically called Jesus Christ, all right? But the scriptures say that what? We heirs with him, right? Yeah. So if the Lord who the people biblically called Jesus Christ gonna be exalted, then that means the Israelite men gonna be exalted right along with him. And first and foremost, the elect of the nation of Israel.
Be a royal family. Just like you got a royal family.
Right.
Everybody royal. You
right.
know?
That's right.
Verse 2, Matthew 25 and 2. And 5 of them rose, and 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish.
So who is going to be likened to the wise virgins, man? Starting with the apostles and elders and
That's
great
right.
millstone.
That's right.
Like GMS, that's the wise virgin.
That's right.
That's the ones we the only camp that's held to a standard. That's
Yeah.
what I think about it, man. I don't know about nobody
to a righteous standard.
To a righteous standard. I don't know about do this amount of videos a week. Make sure you go out in the winter. Nobody else is held to a standard.
The only thing the only like standards they have is
Don't be a
probably
nigga.
how much money
Yeah.
they're supposed to give.
Yeah, what's your
every week, every
status?
month,
Yeah, in society. What type of job you got? What's your social security number? I need your email address too. I need a password to your debit. Right. Make sure that you transfer $150 directly from your direct deposit
Or
every
like
2
who's
weeks.
in your bedroom, who can rule,
Yeah.
like getting in your bedroom business and all that.
It said verse 3, Matthew 25 and 3. They that were foolish took them lamps. And the scripture say what? And 5 were wise.
God.
Now the scripture tell you what? Oppression maketh what?
Wise man,
A wise man mad. So the wise men of the scriptures gonna be mad in this day and time right now. Who mad right now? Only the men of GMS, man. All right, starting with the apostles and elders of great millstone.
Because the scriptures say hate the abomination vehemently.
Yep.
That's what a fearful, intense passion. I mean, the Google tell you vehemently, man. You're supposed to hate abomination. You see the wickedness going on, it's supposed to make you fucking mad.
Right. So if the scriptures say 5 were wise, who's the wise men? The wise men are gonna be mad in this day and time for all this wickedness, like the brother just referred to, homosexuality, the so-called white man passing these laws, us being oppressed.
Same restrooms for
We living in decrepit conditions in our neighborhoods. The police riding around in our neighborhoods, trolling our people, shooting us down every day. So you're supposed to be mad about that if you wise.
You just see the video surfacing talking about it's ma'am.
Yeah,
it's
you're supposed to be mad about that.
You see that shit, you're supposed to infuriate your ass.
So it says 5 of them were wise and 5 were foolish, man. Okay? The foolish people they're not mad. Because when you go into the word oppression, the scriptures say oppression maketh the wise man mad. When you go into the word oppression, when you go into the word oppression, it means to what? To defraud you. We being defrauded out of our true nationality. We being extorted out of money. Cause that's a synonym for the word oppression, extortion, fraud. Okay, we being extorted out of money with the driver's license system. Okay, with paying car insurance, man, child support. That's us being deprived of our God-given rights. But it says, Matthew 25 and 3, they that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. Right, they weren't sincere and they ain't believe. That's what that's talking about. The ones who wasn't sincere, man. The ones who fell out, man. Okay? It says, verse 4, but the wise men took oil in their vessels with their lamps, right? The true knowledge, the proper bake downs, man. That's the oil. Okay? It say verse 5.
Exactly, ain't they shit.
While the
because you being recorded, but you ain't even know.
What happened in 1999 when we all used to do it? He lost the oil, man.
I ain't lose no oil.
He just said that, man. He just said it. He said what happened in 1999. He said what happened in 1999 when we all used to do it, man. Hey, man.
You said what? You share receipt.
Hey, man. Hey, he lost the oil, man. That's why y'all here bugged out, man. You got it, though. That's the spirit, man.
Who's
He said
He said she wanted more. He said, pop it, nigga.
Man, read over this
Say he
demons.
gonna
Read over
smite
All y'all
this
do is wear, all y'all do is wear
Read over this
garments
demons,
and makeup and shit. Y'all really not real true believers in the God. Y'all really not. Y'all really not, bro.
These guys
Matthew,
bugged,
anything you want to do,
Bugged
already
out.
do it
Go ahead,
any motherfucking way, nigga. What you
Bugged out.
saying, bro?
He's bugged.
What the fuck
I
you
ain't
saying, nigga? Y'all in
Who you
vain.
pray
I'm
to,
just reading
man?
about
Who you pray to?
Who you
It's
got?
cool.
Yourself, nigga. That's
cool.
who you
Who's
pray
your
to.
God, man?
I'm just reading the Bible.
You ain't about shit, bro.
I'm just
You
reading the Bible.
are a fucking racist. That's what you are. You're a racist.
That means if
You're
you
a hypocrite.
God
You're a hypocrite.
Racist, man.
All y'all are
Most High is
hypocrites.
Deuteronomy 7 and 6
Except for this
proves
man
it.
and this man.
Okay, well, cool
1, 2,
then.
3 is hypocrites.
We all
And
one
these
body.
Well, we
two are
hypocrites.
not.
All right, we do.
Yeah,
Right.
you right.
Actually,
You
all
right.
y'all
Straight.
suck.
All right, bro.
All y'all suck. I'm Popeye, the sailor man.
Yeah, Popeye the Sailor.
This Matthew chapter 25,
Bugged out.
verse 5. It said, while the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept.
Yeah, that's like him, man. I slumbered and slept, man. All right, niggas think it's okay, just like scripture say, man, hold your peace when you come up here, man. All right, that nigga's clearly bugged out, man. All right, now he about to get his ass beat, man. You know that nigga's bugged out, man. And the Most High is gonna do something to this nigga, man. Oh, man, see, he ran into a sucker. He just ran into a sucker.
Nah,
He a
man.
sucker. He a
He
sucker right
Hey,
there.
that's the spirit,
He ran
man.
into- he ran
Hey,
into
hey,
suck
verse-
out of
hey, the Lord about to start sending demons out here, man. Yeah. We gonna keep going, though.
Dude just let him break them out on his feet, too. Suck
And it
that
shows. These are people in distress. These are people
And that nigga
destitute
was bucking
of
up
their
against
necessities,
Oh,
man. Of your how about shimmy outside the water. Y'all cisterns are broken, man. And y'all don't have no stronghold to turn to, man. This shit crazy.
Quiet, he confounded.
But
That nigga was bucking
you got
up
it,
against us
brother.
yesterday.
You got it, brother.
Hey, that's the spirit. Matthew chapter 25, verse 6. And at midnight, there was a cry made. Right, which we're a representation of that cry made, right? Because the scriptures say what? Ezekiel 9 and 4. All right, put a mark upon the men that sigh and that what? That cry for the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. So the scripture said at midnight there was a cry made, right? Okay? Because midnight represents what? The sun is about to rise, man. The scripture says what? What is that in the book of Romans?
Represents the darkest hour of the night.
No, Salaki, that's right, brother. And the scripture say what? When you go into the, I believe it's Romans the 13th chapter. No, it says for high time to wake out of sleep, right? That's because it said while the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. But the scripture says a high time to wake out of sleep. Let me read that real quick, Baba Kashah Akim. This is Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now is high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation near than when we believe, right? Because it's right, it's midnight, the darkest night, and they all tarrying and slumbering and sleeping, man. It says, verse 12, this the point.
Niggas bugged, man. In darkness.
Then
Love it and to have it so too, man. Cockroach generation. Y'all got it.
And it's the point of me bringing this scripture out because I just read in Matthew the 25th chapter at midnight there was a cry made, right? And the brother said midnight represent what?
The darkest hour of the night.
The darkest hour of the night. This Romans 13 and 12. The night is far spent. The day is at hand, right? The night is over. The night is the time that you do off and do fuckery and you run the streets and reveling, banqueting, rioting and drunk, looting and shit. That's the time. The scripture just said the night is far spent, man. The day is at hand. What day? The day of Jacob trouble for you niggas, man. Okay? It says the night is far spent. The day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of what? Of darkness. He said, and let us put on what? The armor of the light. Okay? And we already know what the light is, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother. You
This
had
is
something.
Psalms 30 verse 5.
Yeah, you got it.
It says, for his anger endureth but a moment,
Right.
and his favor is life. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. And
Yeah.
that's exactly what's coming, man.
Yeah.
The kingdom.
Oh, man. Let me get
Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Yahweh Shimei Shai is coming, man. The kingdom, we're going to wake up upon our beds rejoicing, the scriptures say, man. The book of Psalms, man. You see? We're going to sing loud upon our beds,
Yeah,
man. Yahweh Shimei Shai is about to give us the kingdom, man. You got it, bro.
Yeah, can I read this real quick? This is Genesis 49 to 27. Benjamin shall raven as a wolf. In the morning he shall devour the prey. The morning they talking about what? The kingdom of heaven, man. Because that's when Benjamin, the son of the right, is going to what? Devour the prey. Who's the prey of the nation of Israel, man? anybody outside of the nation of Israel.
right.
And at this particular moment, we're in the kingdom of heaven, right? Anybody outside of the nation of Israel. That's our prey.
Esau.
That's right. It said in the morning he shall devour the prey, and at night he shall divide the spoil. And that's sundown, man. Okay? When this plate, right, because the Lord said what? He gonna bring the sundown when? At noonday. So that's a representation of Esau. So when Esau come down, that's when Jake gonna devour their ass.
When they at the pinnacle.
Yeah,
at
that's
the
right.
Peak.
That's right.
When they think they about to establish the new world order, the Lord say when they about to fill their belly, man, the Lord gonna smite them through, man. You got it, bro.
Luke 18, Luke 18:7. And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him,
That's right, brother.
though he bear along with them? All right, there you go, day and night, man. So that's the difference between the elect and everybody else, man. Day and night, man. Whether it be noonday, or whether it be midnight, all right, the hope of the elect is crying unto the Most High. All right, crying for what? Crying for him to destroy